Hello, welcome to Floristry Market. My name is Greg and this is
Emma.
Right, today we want to talk a little bit about some of the products that you can get on Floristry Market, but more so, we want to look at a specific demographic of our customer base, and that is students, or people that are new to the industry. Because you said sometimes it can be quite overwhelming.
Yeah, I think when you're just about to start a course, or you've joined a course, or you're thinking about signing up to a course, you don't know what kit you need, you don't know what to buy, you don't know where to get it from, and you either end up buying, lots of students in the past I found have either bought the wrong thing, spent lots of money on the wrong thing, or don't have enough, or have far too much and buy things that they're probably not going to use in their first year of learning.
Okay. So we want to talk a little bit about what you would need. Now, Emma is the ideal person to talk about this because you're a teacher.
Yes.
And you taught, what was it you taught again?
So I teach private courses now, but I taught City and Guilds for 10 years.
Yeah.
So that's very much an industry recognised course. So when we were looking at the kits, I kind of tried to, I'm sure they've changed the syllabus slightly now, but I've tried to think about what is in the syllabus, so therefore what essential tools and then add-ons potentially that the students might want.
So Emma's just giving it away that these are kits that we're going to talk about. Starter kits, aren't they? No, it's fine. But first of all, I do want to talk about Floristry Market being trade only. So we only sell to people in the trade, people that are professionals, and we sell at our trade only prices to people in the trade. We don't sell to Joe Public at those prices because it doesn't seem fair. We want to try and protect your income by selling only to the trade. So we make you jump through some hoops. So you apply for the trade account, we ask you for certain information, but sometimes people have been put off because they're just learning or they're just students or they're not too sure if they can apply for a trade account. We are providing to people that are existing florists like Emma, people that have been in the industry a year, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, or if you are just getting into the industry. So if you are a student, or you have just recently been on a course, we might ask you for some more information, and that's what you would need to provide, just some information that shows you've attended a course. It could be one of Emma's courses, it could be a City and Guilds course, it could be any sort of course that you have done out there. Or if you're about to start a course, say it is a City and Guilds course, then just show us the information that says, yes, you're about to start this course. So have you got anything else to add to that?
No, I think, as I say, I think it's really important that I love that you only do our trade only because you are protecting the industry. But I do find that new students coming into the industry or who have just completed, not so much a City and Guilds course, but if they've completed a career change course with a private training provider, don't always know where they can go from there. So, yeah. Okay,
so we're going to start with our starter kits. We've got these on the website. So we've got our basic starter kit.
Yes.
What is in the box? This is quite exciting.
Right, so the first thing that you've got your scissors. So it doesn't matter what you're doing in terms of where you are within your floristry journey, whether you're just beginning or whether you've been in it for years, you cannot be without your scissors.
You need some good scissors.
So you need some really good scissors.
Okay.
So scissors is the first thing. The next thing that you've got is you've got the knives. So there are different knives you can buy. You can buy packs of knives or you can buy this sort of knife. This is great when you're training, you're starting out, because you will find that you put everything in your pocket. So this is good because it folds in half, so no one's going to be chopping any fingers or anything like that.
Very good.
So you've got that one. You've got your poly twine.
Yep.
So as you start, most courses, whether it's a City and Guilds course or a training provider course, has always got hand-tied bouquets on the syllabus, and this is an essential for that.
Yep.
So you guys are going to need that straight away. Something else that's in here we've got two different types of wires. They do two different types of things. This might be for the very basic conditioning of like wiring gerbras or things like that. And this is more for when people move on to like corsages, buttonholes, that kind of thing. So wires are an essential. You've got pop tape. So one of the things that are generally on all floristry courses syllabuses are arrangements. It might be basket arrangements, table arrangements, that kind of thing. This tape is what we use to secure the oasis or the chicken wire or whatever into your container.
It's almost like a general purpose.
Yeah. So again, that's going to be something that students are going to need as an essential.
Yep.
You've got the stem tape. That's for when they come on to making like buttonholes, that kind of thing. It seals the moisture in, covers the tapes up, so that's important.
Tidying up after you.
Sorry, Greg.
That's all right.
You've got real wire. So that is for binding, whether you might want that for like wreaths or just binding things together.
Why would that be different to this?
So that tends to be, if you're going to do something like you're going to wire a gerber, so you'll push it in and you'll wire it down.
Yes, I remember.
This is more like so that's more kind of structural.
Okay.
And this is more if you're binding things together.
Okay.
But the students that are hopefully watching, that's all things that are going to be like really explained to them in depth, and quite quickly they would know which wire to use. Right. You've got this is a stem stripper, leaf stripper. Yeah. So if when you're conditioning your flowers, you want to use that, you can just take that straight down. It's for when you're processing conditioning your flowers.
Yeah. It's really good because you can't really see in the packet, but it's got a hinge, and you just open it up, put it on the stem, and just.
You love a gadget, don't you?
I love a gadget. Yeah, we did that competition, didn't we, with the knife and the other kind of stem tool.
Yeah.
And I won.
I think it's because I'm old school, but like obviously, hopefully, students, they're going to be new, so they're looking for the new things. So,
okay, good.
Yeah, and you did win, yeah.
I can't believe you said that. I think it was exactly the same. I thought you were going to argue with me.
And then these are just care cards. So they're kind of like tell you how to care for your flowers.
Yeah.
So that's more for popping on your bouquets and things when you've made them. But it's also a good reminder when you're starting out as well, the care.
So that is the standard kit?
Yes, yeah.
All right, let's put that out there. Let's get rid of this. Now, if you want a bit more, so what would this be for then? Oh, by the way, the kits, these are all 5% off if you bought all these individually. So
that's your real basics. That's like your real like essentials that you want to have your own. Yeah. So like you definitely want your own scissors, you definitely want your own knife. Whether you're going to a training provider or whatever your training provider or in a college, things like your pot tape and your stem tape and this sort of thing, like you don't want to be waiting around for everybody else. You just want your own. Okay. You can't really get far without having these things.
The basics.
Yeah. So then in the next like kind of level up from that, we've got a few more things. So here you've got like your pearl-headed pins. So specifically on a City and Guilds course, but lots of private training providers, you'd be making buttonholes, corsages, that kind of thing, and you secure it with the pins.
Okay.
So you're going to want those.
So we are calling this the deluxe upgrade. If you've already got this and you want to upgrade, we're calling that the deluxe upgrade. Or you can buy the deluxe kit, which is both of those combined. Yeah,
and I really love that. I love that you can add things on because you might start off with this and then you can add things on.
Yes.
Or, so. Yeah. Then we've got some flower food. So again, you sell it in big tubs to go in when you're conditioning your flowers. These packets I tend to use more to go out with my orders so people can keep their flowers fresh.
Yeah.
But if you were on a very small scale and you wanted to use it like this to keep your flowers fresh, as a student, you could do that.
Okay.
Sorry. You've got a floral frog. So I would call it a floral pin cushion because I'm old school. But when you're
I don't understand why it's called a frog. I'm sorry. If anybody knows why it's called a frog, please leave a comment down below on Facebook
it's very much an American thing. So we always called them pin cushions, and now people tend to call them floral frogs.
But it is a pin cushion.
It is a pin cushion. And that is perfect for when you're creating foam-free designs.
Okay.
It goes into a container, you pour your water in, and then you pop your stems in.
Okay.
But that's great for a lot more environmentally friendly option, if that's what you want to do. We've got some twine, so some string. So you might use that for wreath making. You might use it for biodegradable tied sheaths, that kind of thing. So you've got some twine. You've got some of the Porto bags, and they're great for when you're making hand-tied bouquets and things, and you've put them in water and you want them to stand and present them in a box. It really, hand-tied bouquets as a florist really are like your bread and butter.
Yeah.
So they will be on any training course that you've got, and they're the one thing that you really want to practice and get them out there.
Yeah.
So that's great for students. You've also got a spray tray. So you do a biodegradable one.
We do.
But this is a plastic one.
I think I've got one under here, actually.
So the biodegradable one are great for like funeral tributes, things like that. So they break down. These ones, as a student, the only reason we thought we'd put this one in the kit is as a student you're practicing a lot.
Yeah.
So the plastic one's actually more sustainable in this case.
Yes.
So we went for that. And then you've got a block of Oasis in there as well.
And last but not least,
you've got your cellophane.
Well, I've got to put this over here now. Okay, so that is the deluxe kit.
Yeah.
So now we've pushed everything over here, And now we've got all of this.
So we have to move it back
all right,
here.
so
that's really quite comprehensive. Like if you're going for that sort of a kit, that medium kit, that's a really, really good start, you know.
Now, the next one. This is, we've called this either the ultimate upgrade or the ultimate kit, which is everything, so all three together. So what would this be for? Let me bring this over for you.
Right, so in this one, you've got the snips.
Okay.
So the snips are great for like really woody stems. So if you're trying to cut stems and your scissors aren't doing it, your knife's not quite got there, and you've got some really heavy duty stems, then these snips are really great. You've got Oasis Fix, which we would use for, so this is a little bit like green glue tack.
Okay.
So if you had your, say, your pincushion or your floral frog, and you wanted to attach it into a container, you'd stick that on the bottom, and then that keeps it in place.
So that's waterproof as well?
Yeah, yeah. You use it for all sorts of things, but that's like one of the first things I can think of that you'd use it for. You've got a roll of the poly ribbon, which isn't the most glamorous ribbon. You've got some most gorgeous ribbons out there, but starting out on a course, one of the basic things that you need to do is make a bow. Making a bow takes practice. This ribbon is relatively cheap compared to the other ribbons and quite forgiving. So it's great for practicing. I think I used to always give all of my students a roll of this when take it home. I think there's 91 metres on it, and then be like, come back to me.
I've no idea how many colours we've got, but it's a lot.
It's a lot. So it's great for practicing, and I went for ivory, which I think in the kits because it's just neutral.
Yeah.
You've got two things in here which are frames, which I know are on the City and Guilds syllabus, or they were the last time I checked. One is a posy pad, and one is a wreath ring. Now, these are the ones with the plastic hardbacks, which are more expensive than the resin ones. But again, thinking of students, thinking of they can then recut and shave Oasis and pop it back into here. So they can actually, in this instance, it's more sustainable.
So is that glued in there or not?
Yeah, but you can like, when you can kind of take it out and scrape it out and like cut a block of Oasis.
And then just...
It's a little bit time consuming, but students don't have a lot. Yeah, when you're practicing, you know, you can pop that in, and the same for that. So you've got that.
All right.
You've got double-sided fix, which we use for all sorts of things. Cold glue, so again, on the City and Guild syllabus and on my syllabus, we do like the glued pocket squares. I think we've done that on a previous show, and various different glued items. So you want your cold glue. Basket arrangement, again, that's pretty much standard on most floristry schools' syllabus. And it might not be that you're taking it to college with you. You might be that, or it might be that you want to practice at home. Because that's the key thing as a student is practice, practice, practice. And sometimes it's very hard if you haven't got stuff. Craft paper. You've got this again in loads of different colours. Brown is great because it goes with everything. So we've got that one, and you've got nice big rolls of that. So that will actually last you quite a long time. One of the trickiest things as a student is cutting and folding paper. You can make the hand tie, but you can't cut and fold. So that's great to have.
I was really impressed when you showed me how to do that. I thought it just looked so good when you put it on the hand tie.
And that is one of the things that students will find that they need to practice is wrapping. So that's why that's in there. It's really important.
And last but not least, I know what this is. It's a bucket, isn't it?
So it's good to have like a nice deep bucket for conditioning your flowers. If you want to practice at home, generally your training provider will have buckets and things, but this is about having a kit that you can physically take with you, but it's also about having stuff at home so that you can practice with, and you've got what you've got when you're in college or on your course at home to a degree.
And obviously there's a lot more that you could buy. If you wanted to buy one of these aprons, we sell these aprons without the Floristry Market thing on. We just got these at a local embroiderer kind of person. And then you just keep building on it, I'm guessing.
You've got so much. You've got so many tools, so many sundries. It's like anything. You can keep on adding to it. But
this gives a really good, solid start.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. All right. Well, check them out on our website. And like I say, if you are a student or you're about to become a student, then just let us know. Send us that. If we ask you for some more information about your trade account, don't worry. It's not that we don't want to give you a trade account. It's just that we are putting up those barriers to stop Joe Blogs on the street actually applying for an account and just expecting those trade prices. So Emma, thank you so much for that. And thank you, everybody, for watching. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe and hit the little bell icon. You'll be notified every time we upload a new show. Check us out on Facebook, check us out on Instagram, and check us out on TikTok as well if you do that. Right, stay happy, stay positive. For myself and Emma, see you next time. Bye.
Bye.